Yeah, what's going on, everybody? We are back. We are in here. The no harm, no foul video, number 5, man. We supposed to be on number 6. I had a lot of stuff going on Friday. Got a lot of stuff going on today, but guys, we are here. We apologize for the delayed start, and shout out to everybody who remained faithful in the chat, throwing shots at us. We see y'all. We see y'all. Wayne, bro,
Yeah,
you've had a long weekend, man. How you doing?
I'm doing. I'm doing. I'm good. Energy's good. Little tired. Little hungry. Um, yeah. So my day crazy. Flew out early this morning from Pittsburgh. Got home. Went straight to the gym. Then came home. Jumped on the live. Now I'm on my second live. And then I have a third live. And then you want to do a fourth live. This is a bunch of live tonight. We got to get live like a wire. But I'm here. I'm tired, though.
My man is living on live, man, and he's tired, but it's okay, man. We're going to get through this, man. This is going to be a lot of fun, though, because I think this episode of No Harm, No Foul, we're talking about somebody that you really, really like. You liked from day one. He's behind me. He's right over my shoulder there.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We got him in the building, man. The 49ers third-round rookie kicker, Jake Moody. Are you in that mood yet? Yo.
I've been in the mood. Why?
Do you ever? So, okay. I don't think so. Joe Budden had this mood music series, like a mixtape series, and that's what he said. Are you in that mood yet?
Oh, see, you and Joe, y'all got a dope connection. He was that Pump It Up remix is the only thing I like about Joe Budden, yo. Do 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 pump it. That job was fire though.
I'm not going. I can't believe you said this only. All right, it's fine. I'm okay with that.
No, that's not. I'm just saying, like that was a hit to me. Like it was dope.
Right. It was, and that's cool. Wayne, man, you were there for the game experience. I saw the Brandon Ayuk touchdown pass on your page. I saw you do the halftime show. I saw you do the reaction right there, still in enemy's territory, nothing but yellow seats. They were out of there quicker than, I can't say it, but.
Bro, they left. They were leaving at the third quarter, and then it was yellow. It was all yellow and red in that fourth quarter. Like they were upset. But they weren't bitter though.
Right. That's what I was going to say. It seemed like they were good sports. I didn't see anything negative from people that were there. They were saying that the Steeler fans were some of the kindest, most welcoming people out there, man. Was this
even at the tailgate?
Was this your first time there?
That was not my first time to Pittsburgh, but that was my first time to a Steelers game.
And what was the experience like? If you had you do a lot of games, so if you base it off of the crowd.
This was probably the most safest environment for the faithful. Like you could tell, like they weren't bitter, like if we were Cleveland fans or whatever. There's no rival there, so it was just one of those first game of the season. We'll see what happens. They weren't even pumped up. They just loved TJ Watt. So whenever he did what he did at the game, the stadium went electrifying. Other than that, they were scratching their heads trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Like, you know what I mean? But Pittsburgh and Philly fans, because I've been to both, two different fan bases. Like, Like, I would go to Pittsburgh just to watch the Steelers game with my 49er gear on, and they wouldn't be mad. Right. But you can't do that in Philly. For some reason, like, I don't get it. Philly don't play. The fans are just different.
Interesting, man. Very, very interesting. We're gonna jump into the meat and potatoes of this episode, man. But I want to get some word from you real quick. Oh, wait, hold on, real quick. Let me do this really quick. I think I have my first. Is this me or you?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't tell. How am I supposed to tell?
I don't know. We didn't do the simulcast, so.
Also, the link don't show up different.
No, it don't show as a link one. Which we're on the same thing. This is something
All right.
That was dope.
I gave him the little horn there. Sorry, Wilfredo. I believe this is the first one for the channel.
That
Wait,
sound
so
like a Game of Thrones horn or something. You gotta get you the foghorn, dog.
I got a foghorn too, but it wasn't the right foghorn when I downloaded it. So my foghorn is this one.
That sound like a fart. That's not the
That's
foghorn.
why you dumping on my sound effects, bro?
Cause I gotta get you official, like a referee with a whistle, baby.
I tell you what, how about I just give him a round of applause? How's that?
Yeah. Now I like your round of applause. That's solid.
That's good. Okay,
That's solid.
All right, I lowered the volume so it wasn't loud and obnoxious. Wilfredo Morales, thank you, sir, for being. If it's for nothing but Niners, one of the first subscribers.
I think it's my channel. My bad.
Oh.
Shout out to Wilfredo. Mike, don't feel bad. I gotta pull it up. Listen, we gotta get to the meat and potatoes, but Wilfredo, appreciate you, fam. Thank you so much. He became a member of the Platinum Breezie Bunch. Now listen, you gotta
take all my stuff back.
No, he
doesn't.
doesn't.
Round of applause. I want my fart foghorn, and I want the one that sounds like a Game of Thrones fog. I take them all back.
Well, the Game of Thrones one was dope to me.
Oh, never mind. No, I still want it back.
Your foghorn just sound like a fart. Got to put some more girth in it, like some. Pause, but you know what I meant. Like it has to have the bottom. It has to have the bottom. Yours sounds like.
Well, I had to cut that one short because that one is a sound effect that I play.
I'm just gonna give you the one I got. You want it to sound like this.
That one that is pretty dope. So when we do the live, yours is good, right? But mine was from I have we do the game watch, right? And every time there's a touchdown, I play it, and then you got Papa going touchdown, San Francisco, and then it goes right into the tell me where to go.
Touchdown!
Yeah.
San Francisco. That's got a ring to it. I know people don't like them, but that's got a little ring to it.
But mine goes from it's the foghorn, is that, and then it's the tell me where to go. Tell me where to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I ain't playing that on my channel.
I had to cut that off for the music stats. That's what I'm saying.
YouTube are like they are different these days, bro.
No, they hungry. They hungry. They know people out here getting it, and they said, "Oh no, we're gonna get that too."
Mike, I was trying to tell everybody, mainly you, like to not worry about Jake Moody. Now, I get it. He 3 for 5, 60%. Y'all scratching y'all heads in some meaningless ass preseason games. I get it. So I couldn't be mad. That's why I was cool. I was calm and I was collected. I said, listen, y'all just gotta wait. Y'all gotta just give him time. Let him get his feet and get into some of these games, and he gonna be just right. Now the mood's starting to swing. That's why I kind of put mood swings on the thumbnail, because the first question I asked on Twitter, because I'm petty as was, does everybody like Jake Moody now? Because this young man went 3 for 3, extra points, or all his extra points. On top of that, his long was a 41. All right. Now they're not chip shots, but when you're talking about a kid that kicked 3 for 5 and some preseason football, and all of his kicks were down the middle. Nothing was skewed to the right. Nothing was skewed to the left. At least from my vantage point where I was seeing it, they looked like they was down the middle. So Jake Moody, listen, rookie came out there. You could say it wasn't, one person had a nerve to say, I need to see him do it under pressure. Okay.
Oh, come on, man.
But that's fair. Like, I get it, Mike.
It's not fair. It's not fair,
Mike. It's not fair.
I'm going to tell you why it's not fair. Man.
I know it's not fair.
I'm going to tell you exactly why it's not fair.
I changed that shit real quick.
No matter what somebody does, if people want to be negative towards them, they're going to say, oh, well, they didn't do it this way, or they didn't do it that way. And I'm so tired of it. The people can only take advantage of the opportunities right in front of them, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I was scared for this kid. I'm not going to lie to you. And you told me I should chill out during preseason. He got iced twice, and it worked twice.
They iced him in this game, and he missed.
Yes. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so I was like, oh, my God, it's going to happen again.
But it's the ice thing. So expect it to happen under the icing. But can we now say, not to cut you off, after the ice, there was a penalty. Remember? Something happened.
Yeah. So no,
He
so
got a
they
re-kick.
were offsides. They were offsides
There was a
when they
penalty.
blocked the kick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a penalty. So he
right.
didn't miss it. It got
Patrick
blocked.
Peterson jumped way off. Now, oh man, that was a play I'm gonna talk about later on tonight. But that was a really good play. I like that play a lot. But he came right back, and bro, when you say it was right down the middle from your vantage point, I was at home trying to adjust that joint. Like, bro, it was right down the center.
Oh, it was.
Bro. Like,
Okay,
it was
cool.
perfect.
I couldn't tell because I was sitting in the 20th. I was sitting in the 20s and the 30s, and he kicked it to the other end.
Right.
But it just looked like it was down the middle.
Bro.
So I was like, when you said that, I thought you was like, nah, bro, it wasn't right down the middle. I was like,
that joint was perfect. And it wasn't one of those that like it hooked and landed in the middle of the net and went down. No, that joint was straight up and down, like Bruno Mars. You know what I'm saying? Like that
I do
joint
know.
was that
but
joint
but
was
you
there.
needed that, right, Mike? That's
I
what he
did.
needed to do. Like you needed it. He needed it more than anybody. Because if we felt, or some of us felt, I always include myself in the we, even if I feel different, because we are a family. So if we felt, what?
You ain't slick. I know what you're doing. It's cool. Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off. We felt. Go ahead.
Why you gotta blow up my spot like we just got
you know
hot?
that you was the most confident person in him.
I
Like,
was
this
the
is your
most
guy.
confident motherfucking
I
person. I can't. I don't understand why. Like people just don't like just trust. Sometimes you gotta trust me. But listen, I knew I watched them do it, and I know it wasn't at the same magnitude of an NFL game. But I'm sorry, man. Kicking amongst 70,000 people in Ohio State and Michigan, the Big Ten, they fill some big stadiums. I know Saturdays are different than Sundays. I just knew he was gonna come and ace the test. That's what I'm saying. Like like he struggled during the pre-test, but during the real test when it mattered, he aced it. 3 for 3. What's going on, CT Niner? 3 for 3. All of his extra points were good. He's gonna be fine. Will he miss? Absolutely. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I don't expect him to be 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, my expectations are that high. My point was I wanted him to come out swinging, and he did.
Right. Yeah. And not only did he swing, like he was 100%, bro. 3 for 3 and hit all 3 field goals. Right. If you had him in fantasy, like I did, he was one of the few 49er players I had on one of my fantasy teams. You had a good day. You got 12 points out of the young man. You know what I'm saying? And that's if you didn't get, that's if you didn't get, based off of bonus for yards and all that stuff. It was a 12-point day for him.
Damn.
That's a good day for a kicker in fantasy.
I knew I should have drafted, just waited to the end and drafted Jake Moody. But I saw my man Tyler Bass there, and he was in a lot of leagues. And I went with Bass. It's all good.
Man.
Jake Moody on the waiver.
He was good week 1. And I thought that was pretty dope. We're gonna get to some of these meat and potatoes. We're gonna take a little break from the discussion here. Again, shout out to Wilfredo being a platinum member of the Breezie bunch now. All right. I'm not playing no foghorns or nothing for you. All right over there, bro? You in an earthquake?
Oh my! I made a mistake. Hit the screen. My bad.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
That's kinda dope.
That looked crazy.
Okay, my bad.
Yo, that should be a touchdown celebration like during live.
Oh
like
yes. But I gotta be here to do it. Damn.
Oh yeah. You move around too much. First super chat of I think this is the first super chat of the no harm no foul era, isn't it?
I don't know, but we back again. Mimi, she was on the show earlier. She was on the Dwayne Breezy show, and she specifically said she had to take a break during the off season, and I'm not mad at her because it was literally watching every soap opera put together with reality TV. And we just couldn't figure out how to Mike. It was crazy. I was having mental.
I'm happy to have you back. I'm happy to see the faithful. Some of us, there are some people still being stubborn out there, but some of us are all rallying and uniting around the success of the team. And so I'm happy to have you back. Hopefully, you do get back on social media when you're ready to. That is one of the beauties of social media is that when it does become overwhelming, all you gotta do is just click and it's gone.
Boom.
Don't subject yourself to that constant turmoil and all that. That's terrible.
I agree.
Master Chef, salute to you, big dog. I saw you out there at
He was
the
in the building, yo.
with the white, with the go. Come on, man. I see you out there, man. Victory Monday. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll be doing some shots later on tonight. I know I will anyway. I can't speak for Wayne. Wayne might be asleep, so we'll see if he make it through.
Hopefully I will.
Yeah, yeah. Niner Rick is in the building. Thank you guys. This is Mike. How is your wife? Listen, man, my baby is home. She got discharged today. Huh? Let's go. Let's go. She got discharged today. She is here somewhere running around working her magic in the house, and surgery is tomorrow. So it still sucks that she had to spend her birthday in the hospital, but we went in there, we sang happy birthday real loud and ignorant in the hallway, and then the nurse came in first and said she didn't hear us, and I said, oh, well, then we got to do it again, and we sang it real loud again in the room with the nurse there and everything, and then right before we left, we sang happy birthday again. But she is home. She ordered one of her favorite meals, so as soon as this show is over, I'm going to go pick that up. And yeah, so she's doing good, man. Nina Rick, thank you so much. DJ over there, thank you so much for remembering and asking. I do appreciate it. 49ers First Take podcast.
That's
First
a
takes.
Aaron, baby. That's what I'm talking
There you
about.
go. He says, 2 OGs of 49ers YouTube. Thanks for being the motivation for my own channel. I like that, man. Thank you very much.
Appreciate you, bro.
I appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. And yeah, man, let's get back to
Well, I want people to overall, like the 49ers, they just look like a well-balanced team. And I think the question mark had a couple of question marks going into that first game. I think one of the question marks obviously was Nick Bosa playing and how effective would he be, blah, 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 whatever. I think the other question mark was, is Brock Purdy really healthy? And then I think the other question mark was, who the hell's going to kick the ball? And I feel like the 49ers nailed all three question marks, right? I feel like they nailed them. I feel like, when it came to Brock Purdy, he came out there looking like Brock Purdy, right? Was getting the ball out of his hand quick, making the right read, taking the throws that were there, and boom, and darting them up, right? And so that gave, opportunities for the defense. Nick Bosa might not have been as effective, like, getting sacks or whatnot, but damn, I mean, it's still hard to get sacks when you're double teamed. They double teamed him off the rip, bro. Like the first play, they were throwing. I'm like, dang. But I did like what the 49ers did with going with that 5-man front. So, like, things like look like they're on the up and up on those two sides. But then let's talk about special teams, because Jake Moody is the final cap to the 49ers scoring points. And a lot of people felt like without the with the opportunities that he was given, he just didn't look good. Any 3 for 5 isn't enough for me to say if he looked good or not. Now, was his kick skewed to the right? Yes. So I get it. Like on tape, it didn't look good. Did he make some? Yes. Did he miss? Yes, more than he made. So I understood why the fan base was struggling, but this is a kid that I watched for the past several years, and this is a kid that beat out in college, which it might sound easy, but when you got a starting kicker and a kid walks on and beats out the starting kicker, like that's some big, like that says something about this kid's mental. So maybe the quad injury was something good for him, so he could take a step back to reflect, so he can get back into the phase of, you know what, I do this. This is what I do. And now he came in there and banged them out in this game, Mike.
You know what I like the most about this whole Jake Moody thing from yesterday? It was something that didn't happen during the game. Well, actually, let me correct myself. I was informed of it during the game. So prior to the game, Cam Inman shared a video clip, and it was Moody attempting what I said was a 58 or 59-yard field goal, because Cam was way up in the booth, and he shared this clip, but I couldn't tell if he made it or not. So what I had to do was read the body language of the people afterwards, the snapper, the holder, and the kicker, and they dapped each other up. I said, yo, I think he made that. And as he came out to attempt a kick, not the first one, I think it was the second one. I think it was the 40-something one. The 40, he had one for like 40 yards, right?
41.
41.
Two of them were plus 40. One was 40, 141, and one was 39 or something like that.
What'd you just say?
I had it. I had him
You
up. I
said
said,
two of them were plus 40, but then you said one was 41, the other one was 39.
yeah, well, one was 40. I guess that's not plus 40, so I was wrong. But one was 40, one was 41. That
Oh,
was his
40,
long.
41, and
Yeah, and then
okay, okay.
39.
Oh no, I let that slide. Okay, all right. I thought you tried to tell me the 39 was plus 40. I was
No,
like,
no,
what
no,
are you
no.
talking about? But when he attempted one of those 40-yard attempts, the commentator said, "Well, from this direction in warm-ups, he hit it from 53, and it was 3/4 of the way to the top of the upright. Had plenty of distance left." He said in the other direction, he kicked it from 58 yards, made it, and still had 1/3 of the length of the uprights. Meaning, like how high up it wasn't like just barely going over the bar. Like it was still up the bar from 58 yards
So he still had
away.
the range, you saying?
He still had the range, man.
That dude got a leg, man. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point, if it came down to this, Mike, he was asked to attempt a 60-yarder, like in a real game. And I think like
Right.
it just the way Kyle Shanahan is, I wouldn't put it past him asking him to go out there and try it. If it works, my guy. If it doesn't work, I was a 61 yard. It was a 60. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know. And he did it. I think we tried it in preseason once. That was one of the ones he missed. It was a pretty long one. I can't remember the actual yardage. But
he missed it wide. He had the distance.
missed it. Yeah. Well, you know why he missed it wide though? Because he missed the other one wide the other way. When kickers, to me, kickers are their worst enemies. Okay. So like if he missed one and it was wide to the left, he gonna try to compensate, adjust, and try to get it right. And next thing you know, because of the overcompensation, now he's gonna kick it wide to the right. And so you remember in that game, the last one was still to the right. It just went in between the uprights. So kickers in game to me have a tough time trying to adjust because they're trying to fix where they feel like they went wrong. Whereas if you have time off and you can really sit back and reflect and you can adjust it, like, you know what I'm saying? So like that's to me that was what Jake Moody's issues were during the preseason. It was that one game he attempted 3, you know what I mean, and he struggled with a couple.
Let me tell you, man. I haven't looked around the league yet, but I'm willing to bet that some kickers miss some kicks. I feel like I saw it happen a time or two just on red zone. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that I saw some missed attempts. I know, matter of fact, last night's game, the Cowboys had a block kick, recovered, and ran back for a touchdown. Right? Like, I felt so bad for my pops, Wayne. I know this is not.
I know you
thing,
did,
man,
bro.
But
I know. But they would look terrible. Like and they only look terrible because they got punched in the mouth. Sometimes you could get punched in the mouth and fight back, but if your mouth is too big it's just tough. Them 2 defensive scores at the beginning hurt them.
Yeah, well, and it kind of gets demoralizing. Now you overcompensate and you're trying to do a little bit too much. You run a little bit too hard. You're taking stupid sacks, right? Yeah. And but like Pops was so excited to be a season ticket holder, bro. He was so excited. It's my dad's first time having the season tickets. Him and his wife were out there. It's raining, but they smiling through it and everything. And my man texts me early in the third quarter, was like, "We home."
It was raining too. It was coming down. So I ain't mad at him. I mean, listen, at least they were close by. Home. Yeah. Hey, look, man. I would never have that luxury. There's no team where I live to where I could just go home.
Were there any other surprises to you though, like throughout week 1?
So yeah, like I mean,
not even just Niners. I just mean like league wide.
Yeah, but the Cardinals game, I didn't expect them to put up much of a fight this season, but apparently they're coming out swinging and they're going to try to win some games. Mm-hmm. And then the Rams and the Seahawks. Notice how I stuck with the NFC West teams.
Mm-hmm.
So the Rams are in first place for those that are just tuning in and don't understand how football works.
Yes, you do. But, you know why they're in first place.
Well, I know. They beat the Seahawks.
Right. They got the divisional win.
They got the divisional win. But for those that don't know that, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was saying, like, for you tune in, they're in first. Which, we'll play them and then we'll be in first. I'm super confident, yo. Like, and what made me confident, Mike, was our kicker, Jake Moody, shaking off whatever the rust. It was all mental. I'm confident that Nick Bosa is going to get more practices under his belt. So now we're gonna end up sliding in some of them stunts that we saw a little bit, of last season, and him. And if Drake Jackson continues to play at the level he's playing, Mike, did you see the nickel defense that we had out there to start the game?
Just I don't know if I paid attention to exactly.
He
who
wasn't
was
paying
out
attention.
there.
I was trying to tweet it, but I had a video pending, and so it was like freezing up my phone because the stadium service was trash, bro. When we were in nickel. Okay, and I felt like we were in nickel rather early. They came out with 3 wide receivers like off the tip, right? The TIP, Ambry Thomas and Mooney Ward were your starting outside guys, and Deommodre Lenore was on the inside at the nickel.
Inside.
And they did that,
Drake
and
Jackson.
when they stopped doing that, they started struggling. It was like Ambry Thomas. I don't know if I don't know. I don't remember when he got the concussion, but did he give up a big play or something?
He did give up a play. People were getting mad at him. They were saying he was getting burnt, but
he wasn't getting burnt. Do people understand prevent defense?
I don't know if people do, and that's why I reserved my judgment. Like during that segment, I didn't say much of anything because I wasn't.
Oh,
sure. I didn't feel the same way.
Well, when you play prevent defense, you're giving up the underneath route. And you're allowing them to kind of like, it happens in football. Like, I hate when we go to it, but you're trying to get out of the half, not injured, and you're trying not to give up a touchdown. Ambry Thomas's defense didn't give up a touchdown. I mean, there was a couple of penalties on that drive as well. Like, so like 3 to beat.
Lenore.
And they were both on Lenore.
Yeah.
And so like, I know he was giving up the underneath, but they all were giving up underneath routes. The slot was giving them up. Like it was a system set up for Kenny Pickett to somewhat get into some type of rhythm. I personally didn't like that, but you know who we watched that before? Robert Saleh, D'Amico Ryans. So are we not gonna have the same conversation with Steve Wilkes? Like this is a yeah. Go ahead, bro.
No, you're right. You're right. I tell you this: when they got away from that and went back to their regular defense,
click
clack. Locked it
down.
Shut it down.
I'm trying to tell you, like, I was most excited to see the defense play as fast as they did.
Yeah,
I remember.
Defense looked good, bro.
Oh,
they look so good. I'm sorry, I cut you off. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
No. I was like, wow. I don't think anyone's fat. I don't care what 4.3 speed is anymore. No one plays like Fred Warner. I had to call him the Predator, the movie Predator, not the today's term of Predator. I had to make sure I
Chris
clarify
Hansen type.
No, I had to call him that because Mike, I swear to gosh, bro, he started in one spot and then like teleported to another spot. So like he camouflaged himself and then bam, he was in the backfield getting a tackle for a loss. Like that's a healthy Fred Warner, y'all.
Yeah. My man was getting after it, man.
But you know what that is from? The defensive front. And nobody's talking about that defensive front.
They look better than what I expected them to, man. They look better than what I expected them to.
Mike, we have 5 players on the defensive line that graded in the top 5 of PFF. And I know you don't like that, but the top 5 players was the defensive front and the rotation. So your boy Kevin Givens was like 3.
Okay.
Exactly. Or 2. He might have been 2. Can't remember what I tweeted. But I know Nick Bosa started it off. He only played 35 snaps. But Kevin Givens had limited snaps as well. Drake Jackson was in there. Kevin Givens, Drake Jackson, Nick Bosa. Who am I missing? Javon Hargrave. And there was one more player. I feel like I can't remember who it is off the top of my head. No, Armstead was 6. So the top 6 was Chris Koseric's line, bro.
Got you. Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Cleveland Farrell. Smack me. He was
Oh
2.
yeah. Oh yeah. Him and Drake, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I know we got Bosa coming back, but I kind of like that package, bro. Pause. Wow, that's a
Well,
super pause. I'm
that
sorry.
was a
I'm
super
sorry.
pause right there. Guys,
Wow,
please
I
give a
can't believe
super
I just said
pause
that.
chat contribution right now for Mike because that
I
deserved a
cannot
super
believe I just
pause.
said that. All right.
But go ahead. I'm sorry. Oh, we at the
No,
time.
I was gonna get to the super chats. Yeah, because
Yeah, let's get to the super chats. The Predator. I like that.
49er Jeff, thank you again, man. He says here, great way to start the season. Hashtag let's fucking go.
The great way to start the season was him getting me that quadruple shot of tequila this weekend, which had me on the floor at some point that night because I didn't know. I said a shot. He gave me a triple shot. That was crazy.
He avoided you one of them big boys, huh?
Yo,
He was
I was
trying
a
to get
big
in your
boy.
draws.
I held it down.
I didn't mean it that way. I didn't mean
I
it that way.
know. Roberto. Mr. Davis says, "Can we talk? Hey, about Philly? What is that word?
Oh, I thought you
Udaber?
were gonna do YouTuber.
YouTube. Duh. But YouTube starts with a Y. Oh, damn, that's a dope way to spell it, though. Saying Pat Peterson got sexed twice. I said YouTuber.
He's a YouTuber. Okay, I'm gonna get the food. I promise. I'm about to go. Tell the girls to get the food.
He got sexed twice by Ayuk. All right, so yeah, I can't wait till we talk about these plays later.
I didn't see the Philly YouTuber saying it, but he said he got sexed. That's funny.
I didn't see the Philly YouTuber saying it, but he definitely got Ayuked.
Is he? Oh, he put it in quotes though, so that's what he meant to say.
Okay.
Sean Shepard says here, should we be worried about Brock's fumbles and lack of awareness for edge rushers and Colton's inability to stop edge rushers? This is a good topic, and I think we should discuss this tomorrow, like as the topic, honestly.
Okay.
That was one of my suggestions.
But we have to address it because Sean gave
a
contribution. Shout out to Sean. Should we be worried about Brock's fumbles? Yeah, like Brock has small hands. If he gets rattled 9 times out of 10, the ball's coming out. As far as the edge rushers, I mean, it was TJ Watt. So it ain't like they put TJ Watt on Trent Williams' side. They took advantage of the weakness, the weaker area. But Colt McKivitz gave up 5 pressures. So if you feel like that was bad, cool.
Does that include the 3 sacks?
That includes the 3 sacks.
I'm about to say because it didn't feel that bad to me.
The
5 in total, I could see.
It wasn't, but there was a hurry, there was 1 hit, and then there were 3 sacks. And one of the sacks, in my opinion, was on Brock Purdy. Like, I just feel like Brock,
the one he ran into,
he just got to get rid of the damn ball, yo. Like, he could pump fake, he could pat, and we call it indecisiveness. But I feel like he's not getting that same title for doing the same shit that we didn't like. Like that, like to me, that's his weakness. So his strength is getting rid of the ball quick. But all of a sudden, if that receiver or that route not open, he try. You know what I'm saying? So like, how do you expect your offensive line to block that long on a quick developed play? So I don't know. We'll talk about tomorrow.
Yeah. No, I tell you what, I'm always going to be worried about fumbles for a right-handed quarterback that has small hands and the best pass rushers coming from that side of the line. That's just naturally going to happen. They're looking to the left. Well, I know my picture's inverted right now, so I'll do it this way. They're looking to the left, and the pass rusher's coming from this way, and they go to draw back, and my man is reaching his arm out. He's going to knock that ball loose. He's gonna shake shit up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So that is definitely something that is going to happen from time to time. As far as Colton McKivitz, I'm not sure. I'm gonna go back and watch before I deliver my too early judgment on him and start saying what he is and isn't gonna be for the duration of the season. I think that's fair.
Yeah. I mean, he's got to go up against Aaron Donald, but does he really? Aaron Donald's not going to always line up on the outside. The right side has work to do, but they're going to put the defensive strength is going to be on the right side.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't get horrific, Ralph, from McKivitz. I mean, y'all looking at it as sacks. I get it. Trust me, I understand. But I didn't get he played horrific. I just thought he got beat on 3 plays.
Yeah.
Like
there's
some
always
point,
more to it.
Yeah, at some point you guys gonna wear down, or I haven't watched the all 22, so it could have been miscommunication. It could have been where Spencer was supposed to kick in or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they were supposed to be a chip with the tight end.
Oh, no, he got whooped. But Tony pointed it out during the game. When he was lining up right over Colton's shoulders or right over Colton had him. It was when he kicked out wide and made Colton have to kick back a lot
to kick
further,
back. Yeah,
and he used the momentum to power and just did his thing.
And that's what makes TJ Watt dangerous, right? His combination of power and speed.
Mm-hmm. And his ability to apply it in game. Yeah.
Right. And he's not as fast as a Hassan Reddick, but he has speed, right? So like it's just like, dang. So if he adjust and look how long it took TJ Watt to get the sack. So obviously Watt made the adjustment. McKivitz wasn't ready. So McKivitz has film. He saw where he was getting beat. He saw something he probably didn't see in practice or whatever to work out or on film. And now he has to get better. Look, if we see it in the Super Bowl, I push right now. If Pittsburgh makes it to the Super Bowl, TJ Watt won't get 1 sack on the right side. Like that face was crazy, but yeah, I'm dead serious.
Talk your shit. I like that. And I see what you're saying, bro.
We out, bro.
I see what you're saying. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for the support. We're gonna see y'all tomorrow, same time, on time, same place, in this space. Peace.
We all gas, no brakes, pumped up, no fakes. We spinning, we winning, we high stakes. We never miss, we all makes. Look at us dudes trying to prove, bringing you news with nothing to lose. Mike, Nick, Tony, Wayne, Method Man, we bring the pain. Hey, see, I'ma confess it. We under the pressure. If you looking to find us, we them nothing but Niners. Nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We nothing but Niners. We them nothing but Niners.